Hello, trading is closed on February 18th, 2021. We always begin with our disclaimer. It's my trading plan for tomorrow, February 19th, 2021. No guarantee I'm right. I could be completely wrong. So if you do plan to trade on this information, do so at your own risk. Please follow the rules of my channel. My email is mejt.trades@gmail.com. We always review our predictions, look for the pattern with the early low. This is it. Tomorrow has the early high. We said if the wave count was right, we should have a drop right from the open. And we said you could interpret the pattern as mixed signals, and the commonest consequence of that is to gap and promptly trade outside the day's range. And all those things happen. This is just a reminder of what we said. Let's go over today's MEJT call. We had a signal to buy here. Target printed immediately. We didn't have to go any higher. Didn't mean you wouldn't, but there was no obligation for the move to retrace. So that clearly worked. Well, here's the count we're using. It certainly hasn't been invalidated yet, but neither has it been confirmed. This was the count we had yesterday. We had an A and a B, and I was looking for a wave C with some kind of Fibonacci relationship to wave A. And if you set that at 61.8, that's where wave CN said 100%, right on the nose. So I think we've completed an ABC down. Now, as far as what's happening after that, I don't have a clear way to read this pattern. You can read it as ABC with C equal to A, which would mean this is over and we're going to have a wave red B down, but it's probably possible to count this as a 5-wave structure. Probably other ways to count it too. But if that's right, we're going to have a corrective wave. We've now gapped down 2 days straight without appearing to make any progress. I mean, here was the initial gap down Thursday, and despite gapping down yesterday, gapping down today, this close, the magenta line, is higher than the initial gap. So in general, that shows an inability of the bears to make any progress. It's bullish. The catch is, if you look back to all, this is a new all-time high, you look back to all these prior highs, we closed under them. So while you don't have the confirmation, it's negative to close under all those highs. So that's negative. It did accomplish something. We just don't have the confirmation we get by closing under the lows. So signals are mixed. Tomorrow's pattern has a really high. We could gap down. Typically, it's a rally day with a fine lower high. But if you fail, it's a straight line drop. Today's close was under multiple prior highs. It's negative, especially bearish, coming so soon after a new all-time high. But we did gap down, hit a lower low, closed over all the intraday lows, and that's bullish. So we're going to apply the mixed signal rules. Commonest thing is a gap and prompt move outside the range. Sometimes you close a little change, wait until Monday. Once in a while, not too often, either one of those things happen. So it wouldn't surprise me if we close little change, frankly, but that's not what usually happens, particularly on a day where you either get a straight line drop or a rally into the close. I suspect which of the two will happen will be clear from the open. All in all, even though this isn't as impulsive a drop as I'd like, it certainly seems to be a rejection of the recent high. And it's not enough to throw in the towel if you're a bull, but it certainly is enough to be cautious, because if we do gap under this, think it could be a long way down. Tomorrow has the early high, and that's today's call.